I said, Mr. Jake, that's obsidian. And there was silence in the room because it sounded good. Nobody knew if it was right or wrong. They didn't know if they should be laughing or should they be impressed. And finally, after he recovered from his shock, Mr. Jake said, that's right, it is obsidian. And I said, obsidian is formed after a volcanic eruption, and the lava flows down and hits the water. There's a supercooling process. The air is forced out the glaciers. Everybody was staring at me. They couldn't believe all this geological information spewing forth from the mouth of the dummy. But I was perhaps the most amazed person, because it dawned on me at that moment that I wasn't dumb. I said, the reason you knew the answers is because you were reading the books. I said, aren't you tired of being called stupid? I said, what if you read books about all your subjects? Can you imagine what the impact would be? From that point on, I was always reading. If I had 5 minutes, I was reading a book. And within the space of a year and a half, I went from the bottom of the class to the top of the class, much to the consternation of a lot of the students who laughed and called me names. And I remember going up to Steve after a test. I said, Steve, how'd you do in the exam? He poked out his chest. He says, I got a 91. And I said, well, gee, that's too bad. I got 100. And I said, next time if you need help, let me know. That was probably a little obnoxious, but it sure felt good to say that to that turkey. But think about this. I had the same brain when I was at the bottom of the class that I had at the top of the class. What does that tell you about the importance of education and what that does for a person?